Welcome to the Scottie and Sylvia show. We are best friends who keep our finger on the pulse of the culture. I'm Scottie Bean.
And I'm Sylvia Obell. And on this show, we talk about it all, from our favorite actors to our favorite affirmations.
From black joy to black drama.
And just a sprinkle of Caucasian chaos every now and again.
Welcome to the Scottie and Sylvia show, where we speak our minds like it's our full-time job and have fun doing it. I am Scottie Bean, here in LA with Sylvia, sitting next to Sylvia.
Isn't it great? And I'm Sylvia Obell, and I'm just happy to see Scottie in LA. Guys, we accomplished something that we have been trying to accomplish for at least 365 days.
Guys!
We finally did it, Joe.
We did it.
We made it to Vegas to see the Usher residency.
Yes, and let me tell y'all something, all right? I have never in my life been that close to Usher. I've never met Usher.
Me,
okay, let's just make it very clear.
That close
in the room, that close
for the first time,
front row, guys, front row, in the center where he does most of his dancing and everything else. The sweat was so close. I wanted to touch it.
It hit me once.
It hit
just
you?
a droplet right
drop
here.
hit you?
And I just didn't even want to.
You don't even want to wash.
I didn't even want to wash it off because
But
that's the thirst level that's happening here. Y'all don't understand. I want you to understand something. I had one poster and one poster only in my bedroom in high school. It was a blown up poster from the Rolling Stone Confessions issue. And my friend got it signed by Usher for me.
Oh my God.
And gave it to me, my homeboy Eugene, and literally it was shirtless Usher.
Oh
So 15-ish years later, hey, shout out to Usher for keeping the abs that long.
Right.
That's no easy feat.
Facts.
15-ish years later, to see it 3D.
13-year-old me, who was obsessed with 8701,
Couldn't believe it.
could not believe that I was standing there watching, just watch it all happen. I was stunned the whole show. I think it really started to come, it was actual, reality, probably the last 20 minutes of the show.
Yeah.
Is where I said, okay, this is really happening. Also, guys, just a little known fact, because we are a community, one of my old things was in the building, right? One of my old things is in the building, right? And my only wish was, let me sit in front of this nigga. You understand? He can't have better seats than I. What? So when we passed that nigga in the aisle, I said, toodaloo, we are in the front. I turned around, gave the cutest little hello. Hello back there. Can you see the show? and kept it moving. You know what I'm saying? That was a great feeling. Nothing is better than that. And then to have Usher in your face,
you
dog.
have more juice than him.
More
wild
juice. I
thirsted
have way
over Usher at the same time. That's a double. That's
Sylvia.
Yeah.
That was a good feeling.
That's a good. I
That
can't
was a
even imagine.
great feeling. I said, wow.
I'm screaming.
Hell, toodles. Enjoy it from back there. I mean, but anywhere, there's a great.
There's not a when people
not a
say
bad
there's
seat.
not a bad seat in the
It's
house,
really
they
true.
mean it. I think the world tour is obviously going to be amazing, and I think the pro for the world tour is that you get to escape the craziness that is Vegas, and we'll get to that in a second. But I think the beauty of the residency is the intimate theater.
Yeah.
It's just so intimate, and it's a full party.
Yeah.
Everybody's having a blast.
Everybody.
And Usher does work his way around at a certain point
The
in the show.
whole
He will
damn
work his way through the
place.
theater.
You get to have a real close encounter with the man.
At some point.
At some point. So everybody gets a chance to see Usher sweat and Usher.
It's just that we got a chance to see him humping the mic and the stage and just doing all things right in front of us. And that's really where it got to be very overwhelming for me.
Right.
I just didn't understand. It's a lot. It's a lot. But what would you say your favorite part of the show was for you? If you had to pick one highlight.
When he did You Remind Me. And he did the
whole dance.
He did the whole dance.
He still does that upside down
That shit made me want to pass out. That was crazy. Because if I don't know, that was crazy. I was 13, dog. So when I'm sitting here and I'm like, wow, he's what, 40, 43? About 43, 44 maybe. He just had a birthday. He's a Libra. Shout out to the Libras.
It's the way she has every Libra memorized.
Oh, yeah, facts. I know all the Libras. Ask me anybody else I don't know, but I know all the Libras. But yeah, Usher's one of the greatest Libras to me.
He is.
So yeah, so when he did that, I think for me, I was just like, wow, man. And then I started to tear up, I think, because I don't know, things like that.
I cried.
Yeah, you tear because it's just like you have no idea where life will take you. You have no idea. So you watching that as a kid on, on whatever network at the time, and then you being able to sit front row and center and see it being performed by one of the greatest entertainers ever. I'm telling you, and he's up there with Beyonce and them.
Yeah,
I don't care.
I think he's her male counterpart for sure.
Facts.
I think he's the greatest male performer alive.
Yes.
I think I can say of everybody who's alive, he is
please.
The greatest.
Don't be digging up no graves, please.
Just alive.
Just say alive. That's
he
right.
is the greatest male performer alive, hands down.
And what was yours favorite?
When we literally were living out the Superstar song.
Oh yeah, you screamed.
Because Superstar is my favorite Usher song. And I had friends who went to the opening of the residency, and it wasn't initially in the set.
Right.
And I was like, oh my God, what? It's literally describing the residency. So when that man says spotlight, big stage, 50, and it was me. It was me. I was the fan screaming in his face.
And you will be the groovy baby.
And he is my superstar. Okay? And I will give him all that I can to show him how super he is.
Yeah.
So, like, and it's just like, it's something about listening to a song that you've listened to over and over for 15 years.
Yeah.
And to it be happening live in front of you for the first time, it was just so overwhelming. I literally shed a tear because I love that song. And I love that man.
Yeah.
And I love that album. I just couldn't believe I have finally made it. Like, and I think it was a big life check for us too, because I think there's something about seeing an artist that really helps you tie that full circle, because we were literally just kids who had no idea then. And then also I've never seen Usher live, which is kind of crazy to think about. But I missed all of his other tours personally.
I think so too. Same.
I mean, I take it back. We saw him at Dreamville. That was the first time I saw him.
Yeah.
But that was like a festival.
Yeah.
To be that close and intimate, and it's just like, it was a very much pinch me moment.
Yeah.
And I just felt so grateful. I'm like, we really are God's favorites. I don't think people are lying when they I felt that way in that moment.
But we are so blessed also to have the people in our corner to help us get, to places like the front of a damn Usher concert.
Oh my God.
So I am so blessed. We are so blessed. That was an incredible experience. Please, Lord. So if you can, make it happen, girl. Make it happen. And if you can't, there's another, he's going on tour.
He's going on tour, and he's doing the Super Bowl as a gift to us all. Shout out to Blue Ivy,
you can see that too,
for brokering that deal for us. And her father.
Amazing.
And the perk of seeing him on tour, even though it'll be a bigger theater, is that you don't have to die in Vegas to do so. Because let me tell you what, Vegas will suck you in and spit your ass back out. And if you do go to the residency, don't try to take the 6 a.m. flight out, okay? Be better than us. Don't say, hey, we'll just stay out all night and then get to the airport and then go home, because they'll kill you, okay? Right, Scottie?
Listen, y'all.
You want to say hi to your friends from the after party?
So many friends that I've made. I've made so many friends from the after party. I don't know everybody's names, but I remember the girls from Dallas. Shout out to y'all. The girls from Brooklyn. Shout out to y'all, the 25-year-olds. Mother and daughter. Shout out to y'all. I made a lot of friends. I drink so much, guys. I have not been that drunk in years. Like, I'm talking about
before she knew me. BS.
Yeah.
Before Sylvia.
Yes.
I ain't never seen it.
Sylvia. I have never been that drunk. I literally told Sylvia while we were boarding the plane, I'm not going to make it. I'm not going to make it. And they said, no, we're going to make it.
She kept
repeating
not
gonna make
she
it.
wasn't going to make it. And she kept saying, this is a terrible idea.
This was a terrible idea.
This was a terrible
This was a stupid idea.
And then anytime somebody was happy, she'd be like, get that joy away from me. There's no joy here. You also told the flight attendant.
I told the flight attendant, I need coffee blacker than me and you. He busted out laughing. He thought I was a joy to have on the
We
flight.
both got upgraded to first class, and it was literally like sunglasses and Advil. Last night was mad real.
Guys,
we was in that seat like, the guy was like, "You all right? You okay?"
And I wasn't. I walked off that flight, didn't feel nothing land, got in the Uber with Sylvia. Sylvia got out of the Uber. Soon as that thing pulled off, I said, hold on, wait a second, sir. Threw up. I said, you keep driving. I said, hold on, before you keep driving another 3.5 inches, let me throw up again. It was I don't know what I was thinking. And it wasn't tequila, okay?
It never is.
It's never that. Somebody gave me dark.
That's it.
And that's my story.
The end.
And that's it.
2024 Grammy nominations are out. And the girls,
the R&B girls are showing out.
The R&B girls showing out. Let's actually start with the first guest of the Scottie and Sylvia podcast.
Yes.
Victoria Monet, on her mama, on her hood. She is Grammy nominated.
For
okay?
Real.
Her and
7
Baby Hazel.
times, baby.
7
times. 7 of them things.
7 of the things, including Best New Artist.
Amen.
And Record of the Year.
Yes.
Ain't Nothing Light.
Because I love it.
And that video she posted of them reacting to
Tears.
each one, I cried.
Tears.
I said, "No, I'm about to cry."
Tears.
Because Victoria, y'all are fans of the show. Y'all hear it. Y'all heard the interview. 14 years she's like getting Best New Artist. 14 years in, several record deals later.
Mm-hmm.
If that's not a testament to drive and endurance and hard work and just resilience, I don't know what is.
I don't know what is.
She's so deserving. She's so talented. And, like, it's just so nice to see good things happen to good people.
Yes. Yes,
honestly.
Deserving people. She deserves this. And so much more, too.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see what happens after this.
Oh,
like, I'm just so excited.
I'm so excited. She said, "Oh, the VMA stage I wasn't ready for that." Well, guess what? I'm gonna be on the Grammy stage,
that
baby.
Pissed me off big time
It
too.
really
But whatever.
did.
Yeah.
But she's getting her things just due finally.
Yeah.
Thrilled for her. Coco Jones.
Yes.
Another person who's up for Best New Artist. Another person who was started as a child star and had put time in the game. She also posted a video that you singing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Right. Yes, that video of her mom saying, "Thank you for not giving up," and she said, "Thank you for not giving up."
Ooh.
That was beautiful too.
But also when she was like, "Courtney, 5." Coco's real name is Courtney.
Stuck.
She was like, "Courtney, 5."
Because you needed to hear. You have 5 Grammy nominations.
She was like, at first she was like, "Yes, Mama, I know."
5.
I just love it because,
also,
Black girls
Janelle Monáe, The Age of Pleasure, which I've been standing ever since it came out. That album for Album of the Year.
Album of the Year.
It was the album of the summer for me. I played that shit out the box. I could not stop playing that damn album. Love that album. And then we got SZA.
Ooh, baby. Solana.
With
9. 9 of them things.
And as she fucking should.
As she fucking should.
She should have more. We should have 12 for my girl.
And I want them to do right by her because here's the thing that we have to know about the Recording Academy. They love to give a nomination and
never
not an award.
Grammy. Mm-hmm.
I never forget SZA's debut with Control. She was the most nominated woman. I wrote the article. Most nominated woman that year and didn't get any of them.
She didn't?
She got her first Grammy was with Doja Cat. So I remember when I interviewed her for Elle, she said, like, I want my things.
Control. It's going to make me mad all over again.
Y'all know what Control deserved. SOS, I wanted to get what Control, I wanted for all of it. Because she deserves it. She's also up for Album of the Year. SOS is a great, phenomenal album. It broke records. And I'm just so happy that her and Janelle are in this. Janelle obviously deserves it too. Like, like you said, we was bumping Age of Pleasure all summer long. It's a perfect vibe album.
Great vibe.
And I'm just so happy that the girls deserve it. And I hope they give our girls some things. Right. Because they like some actual hardware.
Right.
Okay? Right. They need to leave here with something. Word to Denzel.
Word to Denzel. Yeah, facts. Because, baby,
I'm still mad about Renaissance. I'm still mad about Renaissance not getting Album of the Year at the Grammys.
Oh, shit. Yeah. I didn't see. I haven't. Okay.
They gave it to that white boy.
You're right. You're right.
And
I
so,
remember.
I
stuff it
won't
in the back of my head
forget.
so much. I think after Kendrick Lamar was when I really started to shut off.
When he lost to Taylor Swift.
That's when I started. No, when he lost to Macklemore.
Oh.
That's when I started to say,
that was for best rap. Yeah.
I don't ever want to do this anymore. I don't care.
It's not right.
So there's that.
It's not okay.
Speaking
of things that are not right.
That are not right. Or okay. Keke Palmer is granted sole custody and also domestic violence restraining order against Darius Jackson, this fucking bitch ass nigga. And now I could really say what's on my mind, because before we were like, oh, she
it was Usher related.
It's Usher related.
There was a tinge sign of abuse, but you don't want to make that kind of claim lightly, even if you see the light stuff. But now we've seen the video.
Right.
We've seen the footages.
And y'all have a long history of not believing Keke Palmer, because it's not the first time that y'all don't believe Keke Palmer.
Nope.
Is when she talked about Trey Songz. And y'all fucking dug her out for that. So now when she has the proof, and now, the silence is deafening.
Ooh!
The silence is insane. Because once the pictures came out, I was on TikTok. Now I'm a TikTok girly now. I'm on it. I'm on TikTok. Follow me on Ticks.
On Ticks?
On the Ticks and the Talks. But I was watching a fucking live with some random person. They show you these random lives with random people. And this man was talking about how Keke Palmer may be lying because blah, 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 blah. Some girl got on there and said, let me show you the proof, and put the green screen up and all the pictures. And when I say he deleted
shut up,
his little clock app.
Shut up. Just shut up.
Gone.
Shut up.
Y'all are
a lot of people deleted things that day. Like, my heart is with Keke because I can't even imagine that she spent the last 2 years dealing with this from macro to micro levels of abuse, and was still performing at her most. She was doing Jordan Peele movies. She was hosting carpets. She hosted SNL. She was like doing all the things and being a light in every interview. Even I interviewed her at a point during this time. She's such a light, and she did her whole movie. And it's like the things that Black women endure and are able to endure while achieving never ceases to blow my mind. Like, never ceases to blow my mind what's going, like how much we're able to
hold and carry and still be able to be everything for everyone else. I think that's absolutely crazy to me. And also that's why you need to just be kind to people. You do not know what people are going through. Nope. You have no idea when they show up to work and they are able to perform at high levels. Even if it's the highest of high levels, that doesn't mean that they're at home in bliss. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just have to be cognizant of the fact that there are people that are going through shit.
Like, there's literal videos of him doing this. I mean, like, screenshots of him doing this. She's given them the actual footage, the courts. She has the temporary restraining orders. Like, it's crazy that he's denying it. It's crazy that they're trying to come for her mother because Miss Sharon said, not my daughter. Yeah. Not on this time. Y'all not going to act like she's lying. No. And that's what a lot of mothers would do.
Yes.
And then I think what's really sad is a mother who will overlook the fact that her son is beating up his
boy moms.
Beating up the mother of his child.
Yes.
To talk about what a woman may or may not have said to him. Like, let's stick to the facts and the point.
Now we are on to, are we talking about Nia Long and Young Jeezy?
Yo, can we talk about the Dirty Mac Fest that was Young Jeezy in Nia Long's interview? First of all, shout out to Jordan Armstrong for getting the exclusive. Nia Long definitely turned into her best man character of
oh my gosh,
and was
for
giving
real.
us like the interview. I have to say, I'm not a fan, obviously, as a journalist, of celebrities interviewing celebrities, because I mean, obviously, like, Jeezy was able to skirt around a lot. Yeah. I think that was the biggest complaint. Facts. Was that the nigga wasn't making sense. And I think if it was somebody, of like a journalist on either side of it, they would have tried to hold him to a bit more or be like, hey, can you be a bit clearer
about what you mean?
But what I do like about Nia is that she is like very straight to the point. I like her personality. Like, I think Nia's like, just a cool woman. Like, I would love to just have lunch with her.
I want to say she's a good conversationalist too. She's great at dialogue and being able to, talk about her experiences too. I think people were wondering about Nia too while watching it, so she was able to. I heard a few of them sentences.
Yeah,
I heard some sentences, but I was like, I know that's right. But Young Jeezy, even though they say they are brother and sister.
No. Nia said
no.
Nia said my brother Jeezy, and I ain't seen a curve like that in a long time. But I also want to say, because I know we jumped right in. This sit-down interview, I think it was promotion for his new album.
For his album, yes.
It was for his new album, and so they were sat down to talk about just an array of things. His life, mental health. He talked about, I think he revealed, his relationship with his family, his childhood, his mother, and like trauma from that. And I do think I love that somebody like Jeezy, who has this like a fan base of like, he is like, he talks about like just a street nigga, but also like I think his audience hearing somebody like him sit down and say that he's doing work to work through trauma, to work through the fact that he realized he didn't get much unconditional love, to deal with like the stuff in his past, to talk about his like being molested and not like doing the whole thing where men used to brag about having sex at a young age. Like, let's get the narrative right there. Yeah. Like, I'm happy to see somebody
These
like
niggas
him
are growing up,
leading the conversation.
Yes.
Obviously, it's for some people it feels surface level, but like it's something. I think it's something.
It might be surface level to the people who have already been doing the work, but you got to think about these. There are different types. It's on a spectrum.
It's a spectrum. There's a lot of men who still don't even think we don't need therapy.
Right, and for that too, I have to say I've seen a lot on Twitter of people being like, "Oh, this don't hit the same. It's not the same." Yes, because he's growing. Y'all literally just begged Drake to grow.
Truly,
y'all literally was just begging him to do the work. And now that Jeezy, he's a little older, yes, but he's finally doing the work. And that's not good enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, there is no happy spot for y'all. So, whatever. But I'm happy that he was able to talk about all this stuff. He is a man of integrity. I love Jeezy.
A man of integrity. You love Jeezy.
I love Jeezy. He's a man of integrity. And I've always been a fan of Jeezy for a very long time. But I'm very happy that he was able to talk about even his whatever that was, that relationship that he don't have no more.
His marriage.
There it is. That it was it? Was it? And I wish we stayed on it just a little bit because
whatever that was.
Because it don't. Because here's the thing.
With Jeannie Mai.
Jeannie, that's the girl's name. Jeannie, who also said she puts niggas on the side because white meat keeps her lean. I don't think
she said that on The Real.
Yes.
Oh shit, I forgot.
She said dark meat is what? She said dark meat, something. White meat keeps you lean.
Speaking of a woman who keeps a black man.
Oh shit. Lori Harvey, baby.
Like a lot of television shows that did not get renewed.
And they look
cute. No, I'm sad. I mean, they were a very attractive couple. Together. They're two very beautiful people. We love to see beautiful people together. And he was clearly into her. Like, every photo that young man looked into him, too. Yes. I've seen them in public, like in LA. Yeah. And like, even when the cameras are not there, they look like they're really into each other. Yeah. And I'm like, oh my God. Like, so it was a real thing and it's sad. But honestly, also, I love that Lori is actually just showing the girls that, like, not every man is supposed to marry. Like, sometimes you're just supposed to just have good relationships and then move on, I guess. She's 7?
She's in her 20s. That's first. Second, had these guys not been, like, in the limelight and whatever, 26. This would have been a regular dating experience because we have all dated a nigga for a year and we have all cut off niggas for after a year or after a few times. Some of us have the same track record as Lori Harvey.
It's just that the roster's elevated.
There's no camera in our faces.
Yes.
So we have dated niggas for a year. We've dated niggas for a few years, and it has not,
it's not happening.
Been successful.
Yeah.
So
it's
I would say what we only on boy 5, 6.
One of y'all put a chart together and it was rude. I saw like going around Twitter. It was like all the men. I mean, if I had to think off head, Future.
We got Future.
Who
we
set
got
the standards.
Michael.
I feel like she learned a lot from him.
It was that cute
Michael
soccer
B,
dude.
I mean, she was the race car driver. She was actually engaged to.
Yes.
He was the really beginning. She was
yes,
engaged to him very young.
Yes.
They ended it, and I feel like that was the villain origin story.
Right, there it is. Let's stop there. She was engaged at a young age.
Very young, like 18, 17.
She must have had a moment where she said, wow, I almost gave my all to her.
Imagine not having any of this.
Right.
She living a life. She
I almost gave my all away for good. Now I could do the things that I want to do, like fuck Future or
Michael B. Jordan. Or Damson Idris.
Who else
or Christian Combs.
Oh, that was crazy.
Not Christian. No. Justin. Wrong Combs.
Wrong Combs.
Wrong pair of Combs. Or I don't know, allegedly. I don't believe
that
I
don't
believe that.
I'm sorry, I don't
is crazy.
Believe that.
I refuse to believe it. The point is that Damson's term is up.
Yes.
The quote they gave the Hollywood Reporter is that we are at the point in our lives where our individual paths require our full attention and dedication.
I love that.
We part ways remaining friends with nothing but love and respect for each other and the time we share together.
Love it.
Love them.
Yeah.
Now Snowfall is over.
He's got to focus.
He's got to focus on finding. I mean, there was a strike. The strike ended, and Damson said, "Well, time to get back to work." All right. Well, I think one thing Lori seems to be good at is knowing when something or someone is not for her.
Absolutely.
And I think that's important.
Yeah, it's super important. I mean, it's the big old icks of the world, what you don't like about somebody, okay? They deserve some space. So let's get into it. Let's talk about the icks.
Like things that give us
the ick. And it don't have to be, a relationship all the way, but we could just talk about icks in general.
Because last week we were talking about all our guilty pleasures.
Facts.
And the things that we love and refuse to apologize for.
Yes.
But we've also been wanting to talk about the things we cannot stand.
Nope. And they might sound irrational, but here
most of the time they are. That's the point of an ick.
Yeah,
that's the whole joke, is that it's not really real things. It's just things that are real to you.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know I love a definition.
Mm-hmm.
Merriam-Webster defines ick as something used to express disgust, something unpleasant or offensive. Urban Dictionary, the definer of the internet, says something someone does that is an instant turnoff for you, making you instantly hate the idea of being with them romantically. Just ick. It's just irrational, it's quick, and it only makes sense to you when you're good.
I love that. I love these icks. Okay, so let's get some icks off our chest. Let's start off with icks when you first meet a person. I'm going to start. The biggest ick for me is when people leave with, what do you do?
Oh.
What do you do? It's not even like, hey, where you from? Like, what's... Hey, there's so many other questions that you can be asking.
Right.
Instead of just, what do you do? And I hate that because it makes me want to lie to you immediately. And I have lied. I have said I am a barista.
Oh.
I have said that I work at Bloomingdale's. I have said, I'm giving you some ideas if you just want to. I have given so many different. I'm a fashion merchandiser, I've said before, for several different companies.
Oh. You've really been living out several fun lives.
I will lie.
Architect.
What
happened to architect?
You know what? We should start saying architect because nobody can. What questions are you going to ask about?
Cultural architect, if you try to catch me in a lie. I didn't say what kind.
Let me write that down. Cultural.
Here's the fact that now y'all can see her typing, and that's my favorite part of this.
Wow. Okay, yes, that's really good. I love that one. That was really good.
You know, this is the movie jobs that we don't hear about anymore.
Yeah.
No, it does, because it just gets straight to that point. That's such a DC question.
Yeah.
Like, there's certain cities where it's like they leave with, what do you do?
What do you do? Why?
Because everybody's just trying to network. And it's just,
Yeah, I hate that question. I hate that question because I don't like networking either. Yeah. That's another thing. I'm not a big networker.
Yeah.
I like to genuinely do things.
One of my biggest icks, I have to say, and it's a new thing that's happened, and I feel like it's so LA. It's so LA. What? Is that when people who you passed by in the hallway once, People who you maybe shared an elevator with. Somebody who waved from a distance once at you will be offended that you don't remember their name. And I'm not talking about people who you have carried conversation with and like, no. Because that's the thing that people do too. They act like, who are you again? That's offensive. I get that. But like, if we have never had a one-on-one conversation, like for a good amount of time, not like, you know, in a group of people you're meeting once that prior. I'm just saying, like, there's a rational reaction to it. I think the reaction should be measured by how much you actually know the person.
Yeah.
And I feel like people who have maybe, like I said hello to you in the elevator once, when you meet them again, it's like, oh, it's nice to meet you. We've met. We've met.
My God.
It's so quick and abrupt. It's like.
But like, sometimes I be like, bitch, you don't look the same.
Like, let's be real, like, you have a whole different hair. Like,
you have a whole new install. I don't even know who you are.
You were right now. A party. You have shades on,
probably
a hood, a hat.
I don't know.
I can't see your face.
I'm so sorry, and I shouldn't have to say every time, like, excuse my ignorance. I'm
so
sorry
that
I feel so. But
I'm so sorry. I've had 3 champagnes in, and I
don't know your name. I am so sorry. Or like, you know, don't remember meeting you. Oh yeah, I met you when you were hanging out with Charles and his 15,000 friends. I don't.
How dare you not remember?
I'm so sorry.
Hey, we shot imaginary guns together at a concert in a stadium full of people one time. How can you not recall?
I'm so sorry. I don't remember. And I have a terrible memory. And I will tell people all the time. I know that sounds like very generic.
Yeah.
But I do. You should see Sylvia's face when she says, hey, remember when we met that girl yesterday? And we were having a full-blown conversation with her for about 20 minutes?
She'd be like, who?
And I'd be
and
like...
I have to say 1,000 adjectives before we get to the light bulb moment.
Sylvia was... Remember.
as if I enhance the remember, it will jog her memory.
And I would be looking so blank.
I'm like, Scottie, you literally...
I don't remember.
So our point is that it's not always taken so personal. Like,
yeah,
it's the personalization of the offense for me.
Yeah.
It's like that. There's like 1,000 things happening in the world. We're all overstimulated. Like, just give people grace.
Right.
I'm a big fan of, hey, nice to see you. I like a nice to see you now. Hey, boo.
I say good to see you all the time. Good to see you. It's so good to see you.
Because
good to see you.
I'm not gonna put a timestamp on this as the first or the last, because
it's so hard. I don't know what y'all expect from niggas. It's crazy.
It's overwhelming, especially after the pandemic, dog. Especially after the pandemic.
I don't remember anything. What's another ick? Oh my God. If you share good news with somebody,
the way you're rolling your eyes.
If you share good news with somebody, and whomever is listening to this good news says, wow, I ain't never had that. Wow, that must be new. I've never had that before. There are some people that don't have that. Shut up. Let the person share their good news without you talking about what you don't have or what you've never had or whatever it is. Can this person enjoy the news that they just got and like to share it with people who receive it well and say, hey, that's amazing for you. That's great for you. Another ick for me too, real big, sorry. I love that for you. I don't like that line. I don't like it. I don't know. There's
love
something.
That for you.
It's the
okay. Break this one down. This is a new. Cause it's a newer saying.
It's the tone in which you say it. But you can just say, I love that. That's amazing. That's it. You don't have to say, I love that for you. Why for me? You wouldn't want it? Is that what you're saying? You wouldn't want that for you, but you love it for me? What does that mean?
I think sometimes, this is the only thing I can think of. I'm trying to think of if I've ever said it. Because I think of it like we love to see it. Love that for you.
We love to see it. I love to see it.
Is more general.
Right.
I think I only use for you, if I have, is for something that's because it's just was not even my reality. In the sense of like, Victoria Monet is up for 7 Grammys. I love that for her. I mean, because it's not even something that I'd be able to do. Like, it's not even something that I would try to, because it's like, it's so different. I'm not an artist.
Right. So I love that for, but even like the way you said it, it sounds great. Like, I'm okay with that.
It's about how you dropped it for you.
But it's like, I love that for you.
But when it's like,
I love
for
that for you.
Yeah, okay,
yeah,
I'm saying
you know what I'm saying? Like,
judgy.
I love that for you. Like, I love that for you.
Because I could never. Like,
that
type.
shit.
Okay.
I don't like that.
Because I could never.
I don't like, I love that for you.
Like, the I could never has to be something where it's like, literally, like, I can't sing.
Oh, I so fucking hate, I could never. Yeah, that's like, I can't sing got it.
Got it.
But you say, like, I couldn't be me. Shut up, bitch. Shut up. It couldn't be you. This is not your reality. You're right. It can't be you. So it's stuff like that I don't like. I don't like little smart little lines like that.
Little comments.
No. But I just got one more general ick. I'm sorry. People who do giveaways on IG.
Wait.
I just want to buy my friends whatever they need. You ain't got to send me the profile of, because usually on the IG giveaway it says, send my profile to 3 people and then write your name under in the comments and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
so I'll be one of the receiving ones that was like, they'll send me the profile. And I'm like, why you got to do this? Why are you doing IG giveaways?
I'll get it for you.
I know that what do you want? It's a new humidifier. Let me buy you the humidifier.
I don't want to thank my friends for never sending me a giveaway. I don't even know.
My friends will send me my family members will send me a giveaway.
I'm like, because who's friends? It's not any of our mutual
What y'all need? Just tell me what y'all need.
A new humidifier.
It's crazy. You understand? A new robot, the little vacuum robot.
Oh,
the vacuum robot.
Electronics.
Big on the IG giveaways. Big thing.
Since you named the social media ick,
oh god,
I hate when people announce that they're leaving.
All right, I'm gonna leave. Oh, they're leaving
platform.
IG.
I like any platform.
Yes.
How many times you gonna do it?
Taking a much needed break. Shut up.
It's like, I can't be here. I can't stand it here. Well, bitch, I'm here, and I can't leave. So if you could just go quietly.
Under the comments talking about praying for you, sis. Good.
Just go.
I'm sorry.
Can you not text your friends?
You just want the prayers. I get it.
It just feels very attention seeking.
It does.
Like, it's not even, and maybe I'll give you a like, hey, just so you know, I'm not gonna be on here no more checking my messages. Like, there's different versions of them, but the ones where people make it like this big, dramatic, 3-stage countdown. Yeah. I'm going to tell you why I hate it here, even though I'm going to be back soon.
Right.
And we all know you're going to be back again and you're going to do this again in 6 months. Like, girl.
Because you got a promo
This is more attention seeking than just being on Instagram.
Yeah. My thing is, why not just come back with whatever wisdom that you've learned when you took the break?
Yes. I love it when people come back.
Right.
I
when
didn't
people
even know
come
they was
back
gone.
and then it's right. Because I don't need to know that part.
With this new algorithm, I ain't going to know this.
Because when I tell you, when I get pregnant, y'all, don't ask. You better don't ask Sylvia nothing.
I ain't gonna say nothing.
So we could talk about relationship icks real quick.
Yes. Icks because what icks, the whole ick part of it had to come back when it came to people talking about dating stuff. Y'all know y'all love talking about dating on the socials.
All day.
But the icks are funny, the things that turn out. So for me, how they treat other people. Service people in particular.
Oh yeah, that's a big ick.
Is a big ick. Like, if somebody's rude to the waitress or rude to, like, whoever, I think, ick.
Yeah.
Or if, like, somebody is quick to disparage an ex on a date, like a first date, like, not just say, like, oh, this is what happened, but, like, just with disgust talking about it. I'm like, this is our first date and you already feel like you can do that? Like,
that's a little weird.
It's just a little too comfortable.
I'm for it.
Talking about women badly.
I hate men who talk, period. But men who talk a lot, boy, no thanks.
Men who talk, period, is ridiculous.
No, thank you.
But Scottie is always so big and good on, like, did he ask you any questions about yourself?
Did he inquire about anything that you are, what you came from, your background, anything?
Any interest?
Any interest at all. I have texted my girls all the time and said, this nigga talks so much. I need to get out of here. I don't ever want to do this again.
Never want to do this again.
It
could be the finest. Trust me when I say the finest man. And Scottie will still be like, can't do it. He talks too much.
Talks too fucking much, man. Please go on. Yeah, so that type of stuff I'm not a big fan of. Also, I don't think niggas always say, I like to sit in silence, but niggas don't really sit in silence.
Who says they Like niggas be saying it.
Niggas be saying that like like on Twitter and shit like that. Oh, I'm the type of dude I want to sit in silence with you. Let's try it out.
Let's try it and see how
Shut
long
the
you
fuck
last.
up. Shut up.
You have some petty icks though.
Oh yeah. So my petty icks, I have a long list of these. Hold on, guys. I don't like when niggas wrap their towels around their chest when they get out of the shower. Dry off at the top and put it at the bottom. Why are you coming out the bathroom with the shit wrapped around you like you Erykah Badu? No. Take it off. Don't like that.
I'm trying to think if I've ever seen a man do that before.
I don't like it. I've seen it before.
And
I was like, I never want to fuck you ever again.
I've never seen a man do that.
I don't ever want to lay with you ever again after this.
Maybe his titties, his nipples was cold.
I don't get it. I don't like it. Don't do that. Okay? That's one of them. The other one, niggas who don't speak up.
Like,
speak up.
I can't hear you.
Yes, if they're doing like an order, right? Mm-hmm. And they're making the order and they're like, "Can I have the water, please?"
Oh, I hate a mumble.
Speak up.
I hate a mumble.
Because I hate to come behind you and say, "Did you hear him?" And I look like the bitch. Like, I'm like, no, speak up. Say what you want. What's wrong with you? Speak. I can't pronounce. Please, enunciate. Speak up.
I hate when men chew too loudly. That's a random egg.
Oh, yeah, chewing. Like, period. But people who chew.
I'm thinking of dates, but yes. Yeah. I mean, yes. People who, like, just don't know how to just keep it in here.
What about niggas ordering salad?
What's nothing wrong with that? If you want salad, have a salad. Now, if you only ordering a salad, and like no appetizer and like a salad and a water combo, I'm thinking you broke.
Something wrong.
Or you were concerned about how much I'm ordering. I can't tell the difference, but like it's giving I'm gonna have some financial concerns. Right. Like I'm not the kind of girl who needs it to be a $200 date. I love the Cheesecake Factory, but if you only ordering the salad, like you all right? You hungry?
Right.
You want me to get you something to take home?
Right.
Like
that's.
Now, an ick is a man who only likes women who order salads.
Yeah, that's
nigga. Please,
that's not gonna happen ever in my life. But those type of things, like niggas in ankle socks, not really a big fan.
You do hate ankle socks,
I do.
And that is so random to me.
I do. Niggas in ankle socks, not really a big fan of that. Will I totally end it? No, but I just hate to see your ankles. I just hate to see it. Put the fucking tube sock on. Put it on.
It's so random, Scottie.
Why?
Why would you want to? That's what Icks are. They're random. She said, "Why?
Why would you want to see somebody's ankle?"
What about if they're in a? Well, no, yeah, I can't think of a scenario.
'Cause you're wearing jorts. You're wearing jean shorts. Usually, niggas who wear ankle socks are wearing jorts. They're wearing capri jeans. I don't want to see your ankles. I don't want you to wear jorts. Now, okay, well, maybe. No, because even then, niggas who wear, like, regular basketball shorts, they have the tube socks on. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. When have you seen, like, a nigga come out with the Air Force Ones with the ankle socks with the fucking basketball shorts on? It's just stuff like that I'm not a big fan of. Yeah. Ooh, soggy tanks.
You have a lot of it. No, I'm not mad at it, but I'm thinking like, damn, am I just not as annoyed about many things? Like, is my ick list just not long?
No, it just be stuff that I'd be like, why are you doing that? I think there's stuff like that. I'm like, why do you do that? I watched this guy I'm dating right now. I just watched him eat some, like, he chopped up an apple and took the spinach and wrapped it with the apple and ate it.
Spinach
almost grounds.
Apple?
Almost ended the call. Almost pressed end on that FaceTime call.
How many icks are too many? Like, can a nigga have a chance with you? Or like?
Oh yeah, I mean, still there'll be moments. Like, I think icks aren't. They're not the end all.
Deal breakers.
Yeah,
there's some icks that are deal breakers, and there's some icks
they're
that
not deal breakers.
Like,
I mean, if you come out with jorts, I'm telling you, it's not gonna happen the next day. I'm so sorry. This is the biggest also ick of myself. We could talk about that. What's an ick of you? What's your ick about you?
Wait, what's your? Give me an example. What do you
I
say
sit
about yourself?
with my feet inwards. I look like a dork. I hate it.
I mean, I didn't like the sound of my voice for a long time, which is very hilarious because I'm a podcaster.
Yeah.
But I don't really love the sound of my voice. Like, it's hard for me to listen back to tape.
Same.
Like,
same. Also, big egg of me laughing with my mouth open. Don't like it. I try really hard to do this because I feel like that's crazy.
Why are we policing our joy? I mean, I tell people all the time, like, I love how much people love my laugh on the podcast, and I thank you guys so much for affirming it because my laugh is so loud, and I used to be so ashamed about it. Like, I was so ashamed about it for so long.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to have a more feminine, laugh. Like, I laugh like my father. It's just, like, loud and gusto and just, like, a man once told me. A man was...
What?
Who was told me that I laugh like Eddie Murphy?
It's so not true. So not Wait, true I'm so sorry.
Because I said Eddie Murphy.
Because all I can think about
his laugh like Eddie Murphy, dog. Do you hate me?
Yo, wait.
Do we need to break up right now?
Wait, hold on. Give me a second. Oh, yeah, that's funny. I'm sorry. No, that's not true. But that's funny.
It's funny.
Okay? That shit is funny. A nigga once told me that I sound like Marge from Simpsons. Then he said, nah, sometimes when you get high pitched, you sound like Lisa from Simpsons. I sound like two Simpsons people.
Characters. That's rude.
That's fucking rude.
I don't think it's true. Now, I'm not a big Simpsons watcher. I wasn't
Me
allowed
neither.
to watch them
I had to look it up.
So I can't, but from my understanding, I don't think you sound like either of them.
That's what I sound like. Sound like Marge when I'm this sound. But then when I go high key, I'm Lisa the child.
Our producers are laughing way too hard. It might be true. It might be true.
Damn, man. You laughing a little too hard.
Yo. So I wish something I get annoyed about myself is I wish I could just let people be wrong.
Right.
I feel like I correct people too much.
Okay.
And it's more of like a. It's not even like something I'm doing consciously. It's like it's editing. Like I'm editing always, like just editing. Yes. And it's like, but it could come off like I think you're dumb, and I don't. Yes. I'm just like editing.
Yes.
And so I would like to let people be wrong more.
And I think mine is the opposite. I let a lot of people just be dumb. I don't even correct people anymore. I literally had that happen yesterday. I just watched somebody lie about slavery, and was like, "You can have it." I'm not arguing with you about history, dog.
I'm not.
Because you're making the choice not to read, and I gotta go.
So what's a deal breaker ick in a friendship?
Oh,
I think
you name one. So.
For me, it's the ick about like anytime something good is happening, making it about yourself. Yeah. Like it's kind of like the couldn't be me, but more so just like. It's like anytime something happens, like if you bring it back to yourself for anybody. Yeah. Like I'm just watching you center yourself in people's wins, losses, anything. Like it's like, oh, I watched this happen on Real Housewives of New York. Whoever was watching, where that girl's side was getting mad because like she would talk about how her mom was an addict and like died and it was sad, and then Jessa will be like, oh, my uncle, he died and da 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 da. It's like. No, just let the person have the moment.
Girl.
Or it's like, you know what I mean? Or it's like somebody's going through, like there's moments where you're trying to help somebody know they're not alone. But then there's some moments where you got to know that like.
We have to talk about their moment
and let it just be about them. Don't take people's moments.
I hate that.
Away.
I hate it.
Hate it.
You can't do that. I think when my friends got white friends.
You get mad that people got white friends.
I'd be like, what you see in me? What you see in me that you think I'm like them? I think sometimes I get a little offended.
I lost most of my white friends during the 2016 election.
And that's best. And that's best for both of us.
That's right before I met you.
Clean slate. Because I would have been asking questions like,
what
you
see in me is crazy.
Them? Well, one ick I had to work about myself is going through phones when I was in my 20s.
Yeah, I hate that about myself. So nosy.
Yo.
I'm so nosy.
Going through phones in my 20s, dog.
I had to give it up.
Well, just one phone. I'll never do that again.
You saw? Did y'all see the member like the chill that went down her spine? Never.
And you know,
it still hurts.
You know, like after that, you have to stand on business.
You have to stand on business.
Yo, you can't go back and be like,
ain't no going back.
Damn.
Even if you want to, your emotions won't let you.
Right.
It's like, well, I have to blow shit up.
I have to stand on business.
I have to admit
that
I did this.
Can't lay on business. Gotta stand
on it.
So I had to stand on it for 10 years. Stand on business.
That's a long time to stand on business. Yeah, no, you got to stand on business.
That's one, I think, for myself. Just being nosy. And I guess, I don't even know why. We will talk, I guess, later, talk about, like, what going through phones, what you have to prepare for before you even do it. I think I wasn't prepared for what I saw.
Like, without the context, you won't really know.
Yeah.
And so it's like, it could even be something, but like reading it out the blue with no context, it's going to hurt.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't meaning to
personalize
that.
You made that really personal.
I didn't mean to. I was thinking about, it's a very universal thing. I think it was 17,000 people who were like, but no, I'm just saying, like, even my own stuff where I'm like, that shit hurt. But I was like, oh, I didn't. Oh.
It could be taken right. We don't know because it wasn't our conversation, and we are right. So that I think moments like that I had to really. That's an ick for me. That's something I will never do, and I will tell my daughters never to do.
I'm one of my icks about myself that I'm trying to work through is like I can just be very like I think my mind my mind moves so quickly that like when somebody else is moving like. Not even their mind, but just like they're like just how like they just move slower. Me. I'm like, hurry up, and like we'll just like get to a point when somebody when somebody can't get to the point in a story, and I am sitting here on my last breath trying to stay alive.
Sylvia, I have to write an apology letter to somebody yesterday because I'm pretty sure I told him. Get to the point. We got to get to the point. And he's one of my homies. But I'd have to send him a text and say, what the fuck are you trying to say?
What is it?
Say it. Say it.
This is the point, and this is where you're going. This is where you are. And this is where the point is. And you know who we're not thinking about it? My mom.
She got a story to tell, though.
And she hates that me and my sister, she gave birth to 2 girls who just would like her to get to the point. And she's like, you guys never let me tell the story how I want to tell it. I swear this matters. It's going to come up, and I'm like, it's just taking you so long to do it.
Do you and your sister look at each other like?
If we're in the same room, sometimes we're not even together. But then and it will be the same story. She's like, your sister did this to me too. But no, when we're in the same room, we'll definitely be like,
get to the point. We
got it. You feel it? It's not just me. Right. Am I tripping? Or is this taking a long time?
I do. Even people who talk slow, I just can't like talk literally at a slow pace.
Going to school in the South, baby. I had to really really work on that. So yeah, those are some ones that I'm working through.
Right.
Personally.
We can really go all day with like Icks, okay? Truly. I got a lot of irrational ones that
truly
niggas that clip their nails on like their toenails. Respectfully, I think that's great. No, I think that you could do it.
Just not in front of you?
Don't do it in front of me, and also don't have a kit. You got a kit, my nigga?
Better that than you scarring up my calves with your sharp ass toenails.
Which is why niggas need to be sleeping with socks.
No.
Stop taking off your socks all hasty.
Who sleeps with socks?
Taking off your socks all
quick.
That's
a serial killer
all excited
trait.
to go to sleep. Just taking off your socks. Leave them socks on, my nigga, and let's sleep in.
You like to sleep with socks?
Yes, both of us. Sleep with socks.
That's a serial killer trait.
If you are really happy to take your socks off and lay next to me.
There's no way you're going to be hot forever. You are under a sheet, a comforter, and probably a throw blanket, and you got socks on in the bed?
Yes.
Absolutely not.
You rubbing your feet together.
Yeah.
Laying. No, thank you. Okay?
I have never dated a man who slept with socks on in my life.
Right. So, really?
Never.
I have.
They're doing it because they don't want you to break up with them. These niggas, yo. If you are a hit, call me. Okay? If you are a man now or in the future who is in bed with Scottie, and you just want to be able to take your socks off so you can go to fuck the bed, and you're afraid she's gonna leave, call me now.
I don't say it to them. You know, I know that that's normally the majority. I want to take your socks off all crazy and rub your feet together and lay down, but I don't like the way you do it. Just don't do it like all happy. That's crazy.
Too much joy here.
Much joy to just snatch your socks off and lay down.
Literally where I have to draw the line.
Okay, but all right.
I am done.
I'm sure everybody can make their own list of icks, though. You know what I'm saying? But I think the bigger message is it's okay to not like something or someone and just move on. You know what I'm saying? If some of these things are boundaries to you, move on and keep moving. You know, I love that people are starting to realize, too. This is for Lori Harvey as well, though. Like, I don't like something or I don't like how you treat me. I don't like it's an ick for me. I'm out of here. Now, I'm not talking about the small things that I've been mentioning, but the actual bigger things that Sylvia actually was talking about, which, you know, respect and how they treat service workers and how they treat their own family members, how they talk about women, how they talk about women they don't know.
Because it's all a sign about what's going to happen to you down the line.
Facts. It's always little shit. Little shit, though, that will help you know that this man is not okay.
Pay attention to the signs.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's move on to this next segment because I think there's a fun twist we could do to this.
Yeah.
I'd like to
do.
Take us home with.
After 118 days, the SAG-AFTRA strike is finally over, meaning that some of our favorite shows are coming back. Okay? We got P-Valley on the way.
You said oil up the pole.
Oil it up and get it running. Okay?
Get your heels on,
right?
ladies.
Hello? Put these heels on.
Get back on that pole, sis. It's time.
It's time.
Uncle Clifford, get the girls in line.
Fishnets, pull them out. We got to get it started.
Abbott Elementary.
Abbott. Fire up that cardigan.
You told Quinta to fire up the cardigan, and I screamed because it's the fact that we know Quinta. So I'm like, she really gonna see this.
Like, bitch, really?
She really gonna see this tweet.
Firing it up.
How do you fire up a cardigan?
Get to the streets.
Get the kids in line.
I'm so excited.
Figure it out with Gregory.
For real.
It's
time.
No, we're so. Shout out to the actors. Y'all really sacrificed a lot.
Yes, I did.
So I just really want to give you, and the writers, obviously, like, you guys sacrificed a lot, but y'all got what y'all deserved.
Yeah.
In the meantime, I think a fun way to tie this into today's episode is to have a little fun with TV characters who give us the icks. Like talk about some of the most infamous TV characters that gave us the fucking ick.
Okay.
You've kept your list for me.
Right. Because I think some of mine aren't shows because I don't remember shows that well, unfortunately. It's very hard.
She told you she has a bad memory. See?
Yeah, I don't remember shows that well, but I remember movies well.
Oh, movies too. It could be fictional
and some
characters.
Fictional.
Oh, okay. No, reality list is long.
It's very long. But no, yeah. So it would be probably it'll be a show, some shows and some movies. But yours, you got real icky girls
Yes.
You did great.
Well, what is? Okay, so I know you probably ain't never seen an episode of Gossip Girl in your life.
Absolutely not.
But for those of you who have, you know that hands down, even when I rewatched it during the pandemic, the most annoying character to ever be on television is that Jenny girl. That Jenny from Gossip Girl. Just the ickiest, annoying one step. She's just, like, she's just always She just is always playing the victim. She always wants what everybody else has. Like, she's always just in the wrong place at the wrong time. She's also like sabotaging the wrong people because she's just dumb.
I got one reality girl, and I'm only going to say this because it's recent, and I just finished this series. I mean, the season, Selling Sunset. Amanza.
Oh.
Amanza girl. I screamed at you every episode. I wanted to fast forward through anything that you were saying, baby. You are not the mediator you think you are. Nor are you, it's always woe is me. It's always, she's trauma dumping on everyone. Unsolicited. No one has asked any questions about Amanza, and Amanza will pop up, I've been poor! You'd be like, well, bitch, also, ain't nobody ask you.
It's like nobody. No one at all.
No one.
Amanza.
I mean, the only thing I felt bad is that, she got that job taken away from her from Chriselle.
Yeah,
it was her only job, clearly. So she's just icky. Everything that you said Jenny is, I just really, every time Amanza talked, like, opened her mouth, I was like, shut up. Shut up.
Shut up.
You don't help anything. You don't help with anyone.
She's never rang that bell.
She never rang that bell.
Okay.
Not one time. Who's your next person?
Charity from Greenleaf.
Oh, my God.
Charity from Greenleaf. And this hurts me because Deborah Joy Winans, you know I love you, girl. In real life, Joy is my girl. She's such a joy. Literally has the perfect name. But baby, that Joy can act her ass off because I have never been more annoyed in my life. Like,
hate.
I hate Charity.
I hated her character.
On Greenleaf?
Yes.
In the same lane as Jenny. It's the characters who are just getting in the way and messing stuff up. Because they're jealous or they're just dumb.
Yeah.
As far as, like, you don't see what's happening. Yeah. Somebody's up here making a smarter scheme.
Yeah.
And you're mucking it up. Mm-hmm. Because you're like, me.
Speaking of yuck, I'm going to go ahead and say Rachel from Suits. I've been watching Suits. I'm talking about Meghan Markle, y'all.
Can't stand. You cannot. You cannot stand her.
I hate her on the show. She's the most annoying girlfriend / paralegal / I don't even know if she ever becomes a lawyer. I'm taking a break from Suits. And I'm hoping, and some people tell me on Twitter, you just hold on, she'll be gone soon.
If you don't like her by season 6, I
don't like her. I know I don't like her, but yeah, we got to get her off. She's annoying, and I just don't understand how she was. It just was too much. She was jealous of the nigga that she was fucking, which is Mike. I don't know that white man's name, but the lead, Mike. Crazy about him. She was jealous that he was doing all these things when he didn't have like a degree or anything, but she didn't have a degree either. She was a paralegal in something else. So she had her own degree in something else, but she really wanted to be a lawyer.
Yeah.
And so finding out, I guess, the guy that she's fucking is just is being a lawyer, just raw dogging the lawyer shit. Just raw dogging law. No idea. No degree.
Just like... And it's mad.
And she was upset about it.
Yeah, she was feeling. It was just the higher moral, high ground shit that she was doing in the first few seasons.
Oh
just really worked.
Get over it.
How could you lie? How could you not?
I'm trying to make a living.
I'm working.
Right, and this is what I mean. Like, she was such a suburban girl that it was driving me crazy. And I lived in the suburbs. I know girls like that. That clearly, Mike is from the hood. Clearly.
Raised by his grandma.
Like his parents died. He trying to make a way out of no way.
You understand? Got busted, kicked out of school for weed shit. Like Mike is basically a black character.
Yeah, he a black character, and fucking it's Rachel being the white woman, and it was
she's
driving
the black
me
one. Make
crazy.
It make sense.
It was driving me crazy. I got one more because I have to do it. Pam from The Office. You.
What?
I can't stand and you knew that, Pam. You know that.
Pam, isn't she like the central love interest on your favorite show?
On my favorite show, absolutely. But it's because she held Jim back from pursuing his dreams of being a sports agent. Because she was afraid that once he became a sports agent, she wouldn't be enough for him. She wanted to keep him at that paper job.
Let's get to before we let you go, because we've packed this episode up.
All right, before we let you go, we always want to close with a few words of affirmation to get you going, and things that I guess held us up over the week. So what would you say you have for the people today?
I just think in the spirit of today, I think I would like everybody to just take some self-inventory. I would love if you were listening to this, to maybe just pull out a paper, pull out a pen.
Yes.
And think about, what are my icks? Like, not what icks you have of other people, but what about you? What icks that you possess might be impacting the people in your life?
You scaring the hoes.
Are you scaring the hoes?
Yeah.
Are you annoying your friends? Are you stressing your family? Just really, nobody else has to see paper but you. And then I dare you, just pick two. Pick two to not take into the new year. I like that. That's what I would like people to do.
I like that. I don't even want to say anything else.
That's what I would really like niggas to do.
Let's zero in on that.
Okay. If you could just, you saw we did it here. We took it. We talked about taking inventory ourselves. So you're not alone. Everybody got an ick. And before you say, if you think that you don't possess an ick, I'm here to tell you, baby, you do. And also, everybody does.
I think that's my affirmation. Get yourself some friends that will tell you scaring the hoes. Hey, sis, you scaring the hoes. You may have to sit yourself down and figure out, why is it that you're doing all this in front of people, period. So I would say that's 100% it. That's it right there. I don't need to say nothing else, because I want people to make sure they pull out. I'll wait for you. Pull out a paper right now.
We can't hear you ruffling.
I want to see a picture. I
want to hear the ruffle.
Right. Ruffle. Let me hear the click of a pen. And let's figure out how we can stop scaring these hoes.
Put pen to paper. It's more powerful that way.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Thank you. In the meantime, make sure you're keeping up with the show online using the hashtag Scottie and Sylvia Show.
And make sure you come back for more of the Scottie and Sylvia Show, because we do it all for you. Okay? Love y'all.